been 2 weeks now, we didn't talk. So today I'm going to teach you something that you don't find on YouTube. Okay? You don't find it on YouTube. I'm going to teach you how I was able to predict this move. You can go watch my previous 2 weeks, the last analysis video that I made. I talked about how I want to see price go this high, right? And I also shared it in my Telegram, my free Telegram channel. You can see here where I said my two possible targets on NASDAQ, this high and this high. And you can see where price is at right now. So if you want to learn how I was able to predict this move, okay, you're at the right place. So just sit down, just relax, get your pen and paper, get a cup of coffee and relax, because this is going to be a very, very educational video, unlike you find on YouTube. All right? Okay, so first thing first that you want to do is that you want to know where is price at on a high time frame. Where is price at on a high time frame? Where did price react to on a high time frame? Okay, so let's go back to what I explained. All right, so if we look here in price, okay, you can see that we have this other block here that price didn't react to yet. Okay, so price didn't react to this other block. When price was dropping, nobody was sure of where its price heading to. Everybody were just selling, talking trash about Donald Trump, right? I don't want to go into that, but I knew that everything that I needed to know, everything that I needed to do is on the chart here. Every information that I need is on the chart here. All right. So we talked about this level. Then if we go on monthly, we also talked about this level. You can bear me witness. I also talked about this level. All right. I said I wanted to see price react to this and push back up. Why? I remember telling someone also that this is a break here, and this, it's a flip zone. All right. For those that trade smart money concept, this is a flip zone. All right. This is a break here. So we expect price to come to this level here, minimum here, then react and go back up. Then what did we see? We saw price reacting to another flip zone here. I don't actually trade all this flip zone. I'm just calling it so that those that trade smart money concept also understand what I mean. This is also a flip zone. All right. So what did price do? Price came, react to it, and push up. Even after price reacted to it and started giving this signatures here, many traders were still looking for to sell down, but that was wrong. But I will help you fix all that today. Okay? So one thing that I've said it, one thing first that you want to pay attention is that where is price reacting? Where did price reacted to? All right, and after it reacted to that level, what did it do? Okay, what did it do? All right, so now you want to pay attention to where price reacted to, and after that, you want to pay attention to the candles after it reacted to those key levels. It's very simple, guys. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. So I don't have much thing that I'm gonna say. It's very, very simple. So when price reacts to those key levels, let's say this is a key level down here, or this is a key level down here. As simple as it is, some traders don't like the simple thing. They think that those simple stuff doesn't work. But look at it. I call this move out. But those that are complicating their strategies, have those complicated strategies, they were looking for sell. So which one do you want to go for? Do you want to go for with the simple one, straightforward one, or you want to go with the complicated one? It's up to you, bro. It's really up to you. All right. So you want to see what is happening when price reacted to that key level. That is number one first. All right. Number two thing that you want to look for is that after price react to those key level, did we start disrespecting those bear? Okay, now price was bearish here, right? coming down here. Did we start disrespecting those bearish order blocks, fair value gaps? Because now that would tell you that there is momentum, the bullish, there's buy momentum and sell weakness. It's as simple as that. These two things are the two things that you want to know. Okay. When price, let me repeat again. When price reacted to those levels, to those key levels, this is a key level here. Okay. You can see there was a key level and there was a liquidity. Okay. So these two things, when there's a liquidity and a key level together, bro, that is a high probability level. I'm telling you all this now. Write them down. Write them down. Okay. So I'm gonna be dropping a lot in this video. One thing about me is that when I want to make these videos, I make them as raw as possible. Then you can go and see how you can add it to your trading style, with your trading plan, all right? Because one thing that you want to do is that one of the main important thing that you want is that where is the high time frame heading to? Where is it expanding to? Is the high time frame bullish or bearish? If it's bullish, then you trade with that bullish direction. All right. When you come to your chart, what do you want to do? You want to predict a long-term direction. Then you trade towards that direction. Then you make your trading a lot easier. Okay, make your trading a lot easier. So I'm helping you to get that long-term direction here right now. All right, for free. All you just have to do is just like, share, and follow. All right, subscribe. That's all you have to do. All right. So as I was saying, these two levels makes it very high probability because there's a liquidity here. There's a key level, which is an order block that hasn't been tested. All right. So now after price react to this, you want to look for these candles. You want price to close above that last bearish candle. Do we have it here? We have it here. That's one. Okay. Let's say you're confused about this because of this. Okay, cool, fine. What can you see here again? We can see an order block. So when you see this, you want to trust this bullish than trying to sell to break it. Bro, don't do that. You don't have that power to trade and make this decision. Why don't you trade with what you see? You understand? You get what I mean? Let me break it down for you, okay? When we have this, right? Only what you want to do is that you want to wait for price. You want to wait for price to come back to this level here, and then you look for a confirmation to buy. You don't want to keep selling, trying to sell and be praying for price to break. No, you don't want to do that. You don't have the power. All you just want to do, let me go back to it. You want to trade with the flow of the market. You don't swim against the flow of the river. Do you do that? No. How will you feel if you're swimming against the flow of the river? How do you feel? You can't. Even if you can, it's not an easy thing to do. All right. So you want to swim with the flow, right? So in this case, you want to go with this. You want to go with it blindly. Yes, cool. But that's not blindly. You can see some things that's happened here. Price is already telling you something here. Then now you're looking for sell? No, bro. No. So now that is why I said that is why I gave this targets. All right. I gave this target because of what I see. I gave this target. All right. Even when price was coming down here, I was giving the target that we're going down. All right. So for those that are in my Telegram channel, they will bear me witness. All right. So now you want to trade with this, not against it. Don't ever go against the market. All right. Go with the flow. All right. So the same thing goes with the bearish example. If we're bearish, all right. If we're bearish, price react from a key level on a high time frame. All right. I'm not asking you to go do this on a lower time frame. Lower time frame is just for entries. All right. So on a high time frame, for the bearish example, this is what you want to do. You want to wait for price to come back to this level and give you the confirmation on lower time frame, then drop. All right. So if you guys want me to do excuse me, if you guys want me to make a video on time frame alignments that you can align with this, you can comment and let me know, and I will make that. All right, I want to start creating more videos that all of them would align to help your trading, to help you find a longer term direction. All right, even if you want to swing, it can help you swing. All right, there's one of my friends that is holding a buy from here. He's been holding that buy from here. No, from here, from this level. It's been holding the buy from this level to this level. Okay, so you want to do that, I'm going to create videos that will help you. All right, so now that we have this and you see price reacted here and started pushing back up, all right, look left. What can you see on the left hand side? This should be, reason why I chose this target is because there was a fair value gap here. It's a liquidity. The last buyers, the last sellers were here, right? They sold off from here. So those that were swinging and all that, this is where their stop loss will be. The same thing that you're doing on lower time frame, the same way you look at lower time frame. If you look at high time frame like that, you see that there's no difference. You just find a high time frame long-term target and trade towards that target, trade towards that direction, right? So see what happened here. Price started disrespecting this and we started closing here. So what do you think is going to happen next? We can either get a pullback. What do we see here? You can see another order block. Excuse me. Though it might take a long time for price to get here because of the momentum, right? But what do we want to see? What do we want to see? We want to see another order block or a fair value gap, right? We want to see a fair value gap. That price could open up a fair value gap here, then use that to create an order block, then push back higher. Bro, I tell you, if you only actually use this that I explained to you now for your higher time frame, you will see what the difference will be in your long-term analysis. It's very simple, bro. It's very, very simple. I don't like for those who know me, I don't like complicated things. I just look for a simple thing on the chart and just stick with it. Just sit down and wait for price to come back to it. Then boom, we're going up. All right. You don't have to complicate it. This is a weekly candle, right? So let's go on the 4-hour candle and see what actually happened here. You can see it's the same thing that will happen again. Okay. So let's see when price, the first time price came back and reacts to it, that was this. I called out this even in my mentorship group, and in the free Telegram also, I called it out. All right. So you can see as this week opened up, this was the next. I think this whole candle. Okay, this is about 2 candles. This is 1 week. This is about 3 candles. All right. You can see this one open up, pull back into this. What do you see again? Look here. We have this. What is this telling you? We're going back up. Okay, so 2 things. It's either price come back to the order block, or it will create a fair value gap, then use that to go higher. What do you see here? A fair value gap. Use that to go higher. This is you applying the proper time frame alignments. Let me delete this. I was using this on the higher time frame to show you something. This is you using a proper time frame alignment. When you get those stuff on the weekly, use the proper time frame alignment to align it, and you want these 2 levels to respect. Okay, this is a high probability order block. This order block is a high probability order block. This fair value gap is a high probability fair value gap. So what this fair value gap could do is that it might just create liquidities, right? It will create liquidity, come back for the liquidity, tap into this and push back up. All right. If you have questions, you can comment with your questions. Trust me, comment with your questions and I will go over your question on the next video. All right, I'll go over your questions on the next video. So what can you see here? You see price reacted to this and up we go. Just kept on pushing up. All right, so let's say you took this trade, you could have been holding till now. you still be holding your trade. That's how many pips. I call this out, not like I didn't call it out. I called it out. That's about 2,200 pips. So let's say you waited the whole month or the whole of 2 months just to catch this trade. Bro, that's it. Or you're trading with this direction. Okay? So I didn't just want to come here and just tell you, oh, price is going up or price is gonna go down. I want to teach you how I see these things. It's simple. Just find these candles. This is a bullish candle. This is a bearish candle. Once you start seeing them from those key levels, or from key levels are old order blocks. Sorry, key levels are order blocks and fair value gaps, and old highs, old lows. Those are key levels, nothing else. Price will always seek to those levels. If price want to go higher, if price want to reverse, if price want to continue going higher, it must go back to these key levels and continue. Price want to reverse, it must do that from a key level. Doesn't do that from any place that doesn't mean anything. Yes. Okay, so that is it. There is nothing much. It's as simple as that. So now that we have all this, right? Now we have what do we have here? We have an inversion, and what else do we have? My students, they know all this very, very well. They know this like very, very, very well. Like this, what I'm telling you here is not new to them. It's not new to them. All right. So now, what do we have here? We have a fair value gap inversion. What does that tell you? We're going to this high, 1,000,000%. So now you just have to wait for a pullback. Okay. So this candle, we have this candle closing like this. Okay. So you can do the same thing on 4 hours. Since we have this candle being bullish, we expect the next candle to expand higher. But now we expect a little bit pullback, then higher. All right. So, but we don't want the pullback to be below this other block here. All right. We don't want it to be below this other block. Okay. So we just have to see how price open up next week. How price open up, if it wants to open and start running the way this one ran up without pullback. Okay, if it wants to start running up, or if it wants to pull back. But I expect it to pull back. You know, I expect it to pull back, then push up. But if it starts running up, then we have to look for 4 hours, something on 4 hours. Let's look at 4 hours actually again. So looking at 4 hours here, we can see that we have a lot of liquidity on 4 hours. So these are some liquidity levels on 4 hours. This is still inside that candle. These are some liquidity levels on 4 hours, even this one. So we want to see when price open up. We want to see, remember, it has to come from a key level, right? It has to come from a key level. Then when it comes from a key level, then you want to see this. You want to start seeing this again. You want to start seeing this when it comes from that key level. You want to start seeing this and start seeing fair value gap order blocks being created to push support price higher. Bro, it's that simple. It's really, really that simple, right? So any strategy that you're trading, if you can use this as your backbone on that strategy, it's going to help you a lot, because this is how the market moves, and it will never stop moving like this. Maybe that strategy that you're trading might not work sometime, might work sometime, might stop working, but this candle will never stop forming. That's why I trade candles. It will never stop forming. Candle will always form. That's why I see setup every day. I see setup every day, every week, because I go with the candle. I go with what the candle is telling me. I never go against it. Don't ever go against it. All right? So I hope you learn a lot from this, just this thing that I show you. I hope you learn a lot. And trust me, I'll start dropping more even for you guys. But depending on your comments, if you don't comment, I don't know what you want. Right? If you don't comment, I don't know what you want. Right? So guys, please do like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me what you want me to talk about, or maybe if there's something confusing on this video, and I will do it. And if you look here also, you can see we have a dealing range here actually. This is a dealing range from this high, from this low to this high, and we swept this low, right? So price is definitely going to this high, right? But when, how will it get there? We will see by next week, right? Will it pull back down before going up? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it does before going back up. But all we know is that this is where we want price to get to, okay? This is where we want price to get to. Does it matter if we go wrong? It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. If price start reversing back down, which is not likely to do, but if you start doing that, then we have to go back to the drawing board and see how we can join, because now we didn't lose anything, right? Because you're not just going to jump into a buy. You want to see, I've already showed you something on 4 hour that you want to see. You want the 4 hour to align back, to be bullish, align with this. Once it align with this, then you're ready to go, right? So don't be worried that, what if I'm wrong? What if you're right? What if you're right? Not only what if you're wrong, what if you're right? Right? And if you're wrong, you write things down and then you fix it. If you're right, cool, that's fine. Then you see how you could have, participated, how you could have gotten, or if you're right, you made some cool points and cool cash, cool, fine, that's okay. You don't have to go spoil something that is good, that is already there. You understand? You just have to, build some rules, right? All right, I'm not a financial advisor, as you all know. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to teach you, to, what is it called again? I'm just here to show you how this thing works. You understand? You can just do some practical on it and all that. Okay? So I hope you learned something from this. But if not, comment and let me know. All right, guys. Till I talk to you again next week. Bye.